Hey,
I'll get you the white.
Yeah, can he be
Probably
the
not.
savior, or is he going to be the death of you all?
Maybe we'll be lucky and Steven will forget about him again.
that would be
That's
beneficial.
highly possible.
Probably.
Can he be the savior, or is he going to be...
I like your style and new profile pic down there,
So
Dustin.
last week I ran a scout.
Yeah.
What episode is this? 18? 19?
I don't even know.
I'll just
We've
say
been doing it
I'll
for a
just
while
say
now.
another.
I'm excited to throw some objects.
Well, there's that.
Yes, do you have force throw? This is going to be interesting.
And I upgraded it, so
Oh god.
So
Can
I
you throw
rolled.
some people yet?
Did you
I
not
can
see?
throw twice the size of people.
Oh god, that's a lot of throw. Well, you do that, and I will talk to them while they're in the air and convince them to something. I don't know what yet, but just,
that-
you know...
Did you get my roll?
I do not see your roll, no.
I see it. He got a black.
Oh.
I don't see it.
Alright.
Why don't I
Oh, there we
see
go.
Yeah, take the one that you saw, the double white. That's his first.
it? Oh, wait, you got a black as well.
Yeah, he got a black.
Brilliant.
Everyone
We're
rolled black.
gonna have a great night.
I still don't see. Did you guys see me adding Destiny?
Yes.
No,
Yeah, I see it.
I don't.
Close your thing and reopen it, David. Close your Edge of the Empire roller and reopen.
I did.
And
Yep.
And there he goes.
I didn't mean the whole thing.
Everything. Whatever. It restarts.
Do we have Destiny up there or not?
Now I don't. I don't
Nope.
see any now.
1, 2,
Oh
3,
wow,
4, 5,
we have a
6.
Twitch channel. This is embarrassing soon.
Oh, we have a YouTube channel with people that like share videos and stuff. It's always being
Oh,
streamed.
man.
Yeah, every
People
session is
actually
streamed.
watch us? Oh man.
Seriously?
On occasion. The last session that we did, I think we're the only ones that actually have a video version of it. So anyone who's GMing who wants to look at it, I think we're the only ones. So if you Google search ours on video, we'll be the only thing that
This is
comes
actually
up.
pretty fun. I'm going to follow us on Twitch just so that I also can make sure that we are able to have more followers. Also, people, in my defense, I usually am drinking whenever this happens.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm usually drinking too, but it's usually like ginger ale or seltzer water or something.
I'm
yeah,
drinking Turkey Hill fruit
beer.
punch.
Oh.
Oh,
All I
now
got
I'm
sounds
thirsty.
really
I'm gonna go
good.
get it. I'm
All
gonna
I've
go get a
got tonight
drink.
is just some water. But
Watching now one, is that me?
I think so.
Probably.
All right.
We need more moderators in the chat. Make sure things don't get out of control.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. I'm gonna have to put subscriber chat on. All right.
I followed us, so somebody better moderate me.
No posting links, rickrolling, and trolling. All right.
What about duck rolling?
Duck rolling is okay.
As long as somebody still remembers duck roll.
All right. Well, I'm back.
Okay. Well then, let's get started.
Do you see that?
I do see that.
All right. Let's roll.
Great.
So I don't see your like the Destiny things. It doesn't matter. We'll
Okay.
just go.
They're all mine. So
I know, exactly.
You don't have any destiny.
I mean, I can see them, so I will know that he's not using like 20 of them, but
the force is not with you guys.
not today.
All right. So I'm retconning a little bit since I was blowing steam and buying time last session.
There
So
he goes.
there's Dustin. I'll keep talking. So last time he was answering some questions, and he said that the ship that you were looking for had been used in battle, and that the people who they were fighting against, this group had beaten them, so like his people had beaten them back. That is not true. They are currently occupying their home planet. So,
Quick side note: you guys couldn't hear me, but I was talking.
oh,
Oh,
I don't know, my mic just stopped working. But that link was for Battlefront streaming all weekend. Just heads up.
okay. I didn't see a link.
Oh, I sent
neither
it
did
in
I.
the chat, but
Oh, I see it now. In the Roll20
Yeah,
chat.
yeah,
Got it.
Oh, that's my problem. I'm looking at Twitch instead of the actual Google Hangouts.
okay.
You're gonna have
anyway,
audio
there's a
delay,
strange
too, if
person
you do
in the
that.
ship.
Yes, so the two guys who are on the ship are the ones that are with you, that are
Oh, gotcha.
from the
Gotcha.
planet. I also retcon on that. It's not the planet Plintep. It's the planet Nagi.
So we've been going to the wrong planet to just warp.
So I have no idea where I got that the first time I came up with this idea.
I think you were just looking at like a random wiki list or
I
something.
must have been, because I have no idea where I came up with that planet. But
So let me get this straight. These guys that are with us,
yes,
their enemy has occupied their home planet.
correct. So these folks are Nagi from the planet Nagi, and
yes.
their planet is currently occupied by the Toph, which are
They're
basically
Toph?
the Star Wars version of Orions.
This will be fun.
Okay. So, that being said, you guys are within like a day of the planet Nagi. Just for background, who of you has spent time socializing with these two on this like 3-week journey?
I
most
definitely would, considering I pretty much did all the negotiation with them.
Okay.
Nope.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have too much. I probably would have a little bit, but Josh and I are kind of flying, so
Right.
I mean, we probably took breaks and did autopilot or whatever, but
The first rule: know thy enemy.
I'm a cat, so I don't like new people.
I don't talk.
So I'm talking to them.
All right.
I talked to them a little bit.
Yeah, Dave and I are just like,
Nope.
meh.
So they, the one guy comes up to you, Abel. This is like a day out from the planet Nagi, and he asks if you can speak with you.
Well, absolutely. Why not?
So where are these people? Like, I don't actually like.
They're up
Just
at
hanging
the
out.
top of the ship.
Is that at the top?
I think I
One's in
kinda
the
took-
lounge. One is in the com.
They're the ones that look like Kiss.
Yeah, that'd be them.
Okay, yeah, good. I'm like, someone got a real bad makeover.
You mean Kiss? Oh.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Do you see his name show up? Did that show up? Nope, there it is. All right. So he's Nagi 1. Guy 2. Wink. Burp. All right. So they go up to Abel, and he asks to speak with you. So he says, "So, as you know, our planet is currently under occupation by some scallywags, and I'm not a huge fan of that. How did you come to be in control of this deed to the ship again?"
Magic.
I never actually asked. See, I met up with my comrades after they had obtained the deed, and I simply had a vested interest in locating the ship itself.
Can I trust you?
Certainly.
The NG Fafnir, the ship you guys are going after, was a ship that I was in command of a number of years ago. And so, I mean, that's why I'm really interested in getting back to it. And I've got a couple people that if we could pick up, they would be a huge help to us, both in finding, probably salvaging, pulling off some important information to help my people.
Well, we're mostly interested in recovering the ship. After all, we have the deed. The deed makes the ship ours. But I can certainly speak to the rest of my comrades here and see what they think of that.
Yeah, no problem.
How many of your associates are we thinking of picking up?
2 or 3?
2 or 3?
If that works for you guys.
Is there a check I can do to make to like decide whether or not I think that's
Let's say 2.5. We can make that happen.
Not a problem.
we're actually quite good at it.
Where's the Wookiee?
Yes, you can perception check to find out what what were you trying to find out?
Have wait, what? Should that really be a 1? I guess I don't have much perception. Yeah, basically, I want to know. Do I think he's telling me the truth about his comrades and their numbers and
Okay.
etc.?
That would be like his perception against this dude's deceit, right? Something like that.
That's true. So just roll your perception.
Okay,
is
which is my cunning. So
3 green.
let me get back to the right thing here. Just 3 green.
It would be his cunning.
Wow.
Deception.
Oh,
Wow, that's a nice roll. I doubt I'm going to be able to match that.
Especially for 3 green.
Oh, I thought that was 1 green. I was very confused.
Oh. Okay. So he's definitely interested in only a couple people. Although why he only wants a couple people when he was in command of the ship is obviously a question that pops into your mind. And you should definitely try and figure out what people he's specifically looking for, because something doesn't line up here.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm on the track that I wanted to be on. The Fafnir definitely requires a larger crew than 4 or say even 5.
That is true.
I'm curious, why these 2? And where's the rest of your crew?
Well, I mean, a lot of us probably have been killed. When the ship went down, I'm assuming most of the crew didn't make it. I'm interested in getting my second in command, Eldo. I mean, I don't think too highly of him, but he was a capable member. He's a lot of knowledge of the ship, and so Eldo would be a huge help in getting everything back up and running. The other person, Seda, she was my chief scientist, and she would be fantastic to have help us.
That seems strange to me. Both the commander and the first mate, neither went down with the ship. Where was the command at the time of it sinking? In my culture, at least, it's customary that a commander stays through the end.
Wars are not won by numbers, but people who know what they're doing. A dead commander isn't any good.
That's a fair point. A very fair point indeed.
We were flying low, trying to get some reconnaissance done, and some automated turrets shot us down. I don't know how much you know about our planet, but the upper atmosphere is not super safe to live in for long periods of time. So all of our cities exist down in the valleys. And so when we crashed, the first thing we did was jettison and make our way down into the valley. We didn't want to stay up on top of the hills too long.
So these 2 crew members that you're looking for. Your first mate, who you don't seem to trust too much.
I didn't say I didn't trust him. He is perfectly fine. It's his job to give me feedback, but he's knowledgeable.
So this feedback wasn't always entirely to your liking.
We had our disagreements.
I see. And then the other crew member?
Our chief scientist.
And what exactly did your scientists study?
She helped us with the mapping of enemy movements and bases reconnaissance. She would be fantastic for us to pick up some of the information that the ship had recovered or had gathered. It might be old at this point, but it'll give us a jumping point that maybe the Resistance doesn't have.
Right. Well, even a cold trail is better than no trail. Well, I think I'll have to get back to you on this. I'll speak to the rest of my crew here and let them know what you would desire, and we'll confer on this.
I appreciate
But I can't
it.
guarantee anything.
I appreciate it.
Just a heads up, I have my precog ready.
At that point, I'm gonna go share this with everyone. Maybe not necessarily all at once, because obviously we're all preoccupied with other things. But let them know what's going on. I don't obviously, like, from the very beginning, I let everyone know I don't necessarily trust these people at their word, and not necessarily any of it could be true. But that I believe that the sinking of the ship going down is accurate, the occupation is accurate, and well, let's see. By my cunning check, I was able to know that what all did I that basically what I know about the crew itself, the members he's trying to pick up, seems to be at least in good faith.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So for that much, I would advise that it couldn't hurt to pick these guys up, so long as we, are very wary about it. Obviously, I don't trust them, but if they're valuable, they're valuable.
I think we should partner like 2 of our people up to every one of them. How many do we have now?
Do we have enough to do that? There's 2 of them now, and they're talking about picking up 2 or
More.
3 more.
There's 6 of you guys.
There's 6 of us.
7 with Abby.
So we could, well, we're going to pick up 2 people definitely, second in command and the astrophysicist. So between the 2 of them, 4 to 6 or 7.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
We could definitely keep a 3 to 2 ratio.
Yeah. That'd be good. I mean, having the extra hands for people who know the ship can certainly be helpful. Sort of breaking from the story right now. Where did we get the deed? Like, I killed some.
It was the guy who was giving problems to that small mining operation on Ryloth.
What?
Drum.
Yeah, the legless guy.
Yeah, the guy whose legs were chopped
Legolas.
off.
Yeah.
Drum. He had won the deed from a Nagi warrior on the planet Mandalore. So they found these 2 on Mandalore.
So that's okay. Cool. Okay. Thanks. I'm like, I have no idea where we got this.
Yep,
I know
that
we
was a
killed
while
some bounty
ago.
hunter guy.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, it really
That
was.
forever ago.
All right. Cool. So where do we have to go to get these 2?
Also, Javel is out in space.
well, she's really big at the moment, so she can withstand it.
that science.
Well, spaceships are really big. That's how they withstand it, right?
Yep.
And planets
She
and
has enough
moons.
gravity to just suck all the oxygen. towards
she
her.
just developed her own atmosphere while she was out in space.
Never tell a girl that. Hey, baby, you can develop your own atmosphere.
Wow. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Dylan.
That was good.
So where do we have to get these 2 people?
Everybody gained 1 strain for my awesome joke.
He isn't sure where Seda is. Last time he knew, she was working with the Resistance. Eldo, it was the second in command. Since he doesn't think highly of him, he probably is pussyfooting around, just blending in. Assumes the main city would be where he is.
So, how in occupation is this place? Like, are we going to be like getting a lot of resistance from whoever's in charge? Like whoever actually owns the planet now?
I mean, it's
Don't
advantageous to be a Toph rather than a Nagi, but there's people that are from both areas living in the city.
So like they're not like all in prison or
No,
mining.
no. They're like a slave population, just by and large. The Toph have control. The Nagi provide them with medicine, food, technology, labor camp sort of things.
So we've got a caste system of the occupiers and the occupied.
Yes.
What
Although
will they
there
think
is
of?
a resistance movement, the Nagi are not people to take captivity lightly. So there's always military presence because there's always resistance fighting.
Right. Okay. Well, we're not here to fight any wars by any means, and I want to make that clear. You're not going to rope us into anything.
Right.
As best we can.
I'm not interested in fighting any wars. I'm interested in reclaiming a ship and its cargo and making a profit.
I
Aye.
understand, says the guy.
Oh, we're missing out on Jordan's big gun. Okay, never mind.
However, if a greater profit could be made by fighting or winning a war, that's not to say we couldn't be convinced.
Well, I'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Give the game master some time to
Every
think out a war.
line.
Oh,
It's
I've
one
thought
thing.
that,
to
I've
see
thought
and
that
one
line
thing to
already.
say.
I've thought
All
that.
right.
One thing to see and one thing to say, and remember
Did you
that
try
money
turning it off and
talks.
back on again? No?
And is
Alright,
it
we'll see what we can do.
definitely
Okay, so let's go get those two then. I suppose is where we're
All right. Well,
at. Yes.
I agree. Let's pick them up.
Doesn't matter to me. So
Okay.
All right, so you're coming down towards the planet.
Still my precog.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The guy goes to the main cabin to be with Grabo and Grarara as they come into the planet. So
So
as
where are
you
the
near,
guns? Where's the guns on this thing? Sorry.
there's a top turret and a bottom turret, I think.
Oh yeah. By the way, the cross section that we're looking at, technically, it's actually left is bottom, right is top.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so this is all one tube, and these are floors.
Kind of. Like if you take the hand
I
and then
see what
you kind of
it like rolls up.
It's two
Rolled up.
fingers instead of four.
I think it's how Slave 1 when it's flying in an atmosphere is different from when it's flying in space. I think it's kind of like that. When it enters an atmosphere, I think it needs to level out like an open palm. But I think when it's in space or when it's fighting combat, the turrets are at the top and the bottom of the hand.
Okay, so there's two.
What was
That's
the
what
name of
matters.
the ship again?
Oh, did we name this?
Oh yeah, we didn't. I don't think we decided.
We
on
didn't name it. I was talking about like what ship is it?
It's
it's a
an
Z- AZZ something.
Google it.
yeah, AZZT
AZZ3.
Google knows all.
AZZ3.
AZZ3 light freighter.
Yeah.
What's going on out here?
It's. I mean, the picture that I've seen online, it is flat.
Oh, I might just be dumb, which is a possibility that I am willing to accept.
I mean,
I've had it.
if you wiki it, that first picture is
Oh yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm dumb. Now that I'm looking at the picture, that is most definitely designed to fly flat,
okay.
and it also looks less conspicuously like
Right.
genitalia. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, the black and white old cartoon picture doesn't look so bad.
I'm cool with that.
So what does the outside of it look like? You guys. I just slept for like 3 weeks. I was real tired. I don't know what's going on though.
Facebook
Yeah,
chat.
you're in a different ship. You're just kind of confused.
That would be true.
Guys. Yeah.
All right. So you near the planet, and the comm flashes to life, and yep, there's a really guttural language being projected over the speakers.
Oh, does this have a translator in it?
It should, yes.
Okay.
Probably have to flip it on.
We flip it on.
As you're fumbling around for it, I guess. The one Negi who's in there, he shouts at the comm, "Speak a civilized language, you vipping Sith spit!"
Oh, crap.
And a couple moments later, another different ground control voice comes on, speaking in basic, asks if there's a problem.
No.
As you're tentatively saying
us.
no, the guy behind you starts yelling at the person on the thing. So he's yelling at them.
Oh, great. So I'm going to go and grab them.
Yeah. Can somebody get him out of the room for a little bit while we settle out?
I'm already kind of inferring what's going on here. But I'm going to make a run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to go grab this. Wait, so where...
I took him out for you. He's at the bottom of the stairs.
All right.
So this is just a breakout map of the cockpit. I don't know why they had to do that, but it is.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask this guy, like, what is going on? What's your problem?
I don't like the Toph at all. Toph being the
Good.
ones who are controlling the planet.
Let's not have them shoot down our ship before we land, please.
Please.
Look, that's fine. You don't have to like him. Sit down and shut up.
Before I chop your hands off.
I'll be in a cabin. And he goes.
Yeah, you.
He goes away.
All right. And then, so I apologize to the person. Sorry about one of our companions' short behaviors. We're just in the process of landing here real quick to make a pickup.
All right, very well.
It's like, all right.
Yep, and that's basically all they wanted.
Alrighty.
So I'm assuming you're going to the main city that he suggested.
Yeah, I would guess so. Unless we just want to make it out of the way and complicated for no reason.
No, we're gonna follow the GM's lead.
We'll land on the other side of the planet. We're gonna walk.
GM, tell us.
All right. Let me grab everybody's token. Where is everybody else? Who did I get? Grada, Hearth, Grabo, Abel. I'm missing people.
I'm here. Where do you need me to be?
Okay. So you land in the main city. Are you leaving anybody on the ship?
Should
Java.
we leave Javel on? Last time she almost exploded.
Let's leave Java off the ship.
All right, Javel is on the ship.
She's got it.
She's
Her
she's
job
getting
is
used to the ship.
She's
She's a
right
glorified
here.
babysitter.
And this time, if anything happens, comlink us. You know, it's a real challenge. Obviously not. Yeah.
All right, so you get into
Back,
town.
In case you didn't hear.
You get into
Forward
town
and-
and you look the guy's name up in like the phone book or whatever, and you find out he's running a shop in the main town. You get the address, and they suggest that we go check it out.
Okay.
Let's go
pay-
check it out.
Go pay Eldo a visit.
So what's with the Hulk?
Those are the Toph.
Oh.
The green guys are
They're
Toph.
Hulks.
They're Hulks.
Don't be racist.
I
Well,
may or may not have looked up Hulk fan art for some of these characters.
Some of these personal OCs do not touch.
no, this one's the Wicked Witch of the West. That's the Hulk. That's like a green Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I think the two cartoon guys are actually the same person, just facing different directions from the same comic series. Those are the actual Toph. some of the other ones are like tough, but they're down there. They're roughing up this this dude.
This guy?
Yeah,
Which one? The poor dead guy looking?
yeah, he looks dead. So they're roughing
Alright.
him up. Um,
Oh no.
the shop is on the other side of them. Your two Nagai friends are visibly annoyed and itching to fight.
I just want to walk up and speak quite loudly. Hello! Is there anybody here interested in trading?
You're definitely the white kid in this fight. Just so you know.
No, wait for this.
The guy with the gun turns towards you. None of your business.
Excuse me?
That's
I'm
not
a
a
consumer. I'm here to make a purchase. I am what causes the wheels of the economy to turn. It's very much my business.
As he's
They kind
talking
of look
and
at each
whining,
other.
I'm Malaysia-ing these three so that we can roll them off to the side and move on our way.
Somebody understands that I'm just buying us time.
So now they're sick, and I kind of kick them off to the side.
Did
and
you?
pass them.
Did you Malaysia?
He rolled
We'll
over
just
here.
we'll just
Yeah.
say that you Malaysia'd.
Yeah, I rolled for it. That's what the.
Yeah, you gotta triumph.
I don't see the
Oh, I got
You got-
2 success.
goodness.
Yeah, two-
Yeah.
Why are my
You
rolls
got,
not working?
Triumph.
I got yes.
And 5
I
ones.
I just walk straight forward beside her and I say, well, it looks like they made a bad deal.
Nah,
How about-
nah.
How about you? And then I call him by his name, which I have forgotten.
Which who?
This guy, this guy. I forgot his name.
You don't know that person's name. You've never
That's
seen them
nobody.
before. That's just
Oh, I
random.
thought he was the guy we were looking for. Never mind. Then I just call up to him and say, how about you? Are you interested in making some
Sir.
sort of deal?
I just say, run away.
He runs away.
Well, I thought that was the guy we were looking for. I might have missed something while I was going to the restroom.
No,
Well, I
no,
mean,
you-
there's a race of these people. It's not like they're all the same.
Well, they all look like they're not humans. Just a joke.
all right. So they find the address. Let me move everybody down. They find the address, and it's down here. So they knock on the door. I'm assuming,
Sure.
and there is no answer.
So let's enter. It's a shop, right?
It is a shop.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay, so let's walk into the shop.
Send the Wookiee
Yep,
in first.
Yeah, we'll send Josh in first since he's not here.
Yeah, can't defend himself.
So as you enter the not to scale shop,
Not to scare.
it's eerily quiet. There's a fan in the corner oscillating and dank scent of rotting carpet. It's as good of a reason as any to stay out of the shop. As you can see, others probably think the same since there's nobody else in there.
Oh, I'm with you guys. Sorry.
Can we make a? How about a perception check?
You can perception check.
I'll perception. I'll perceive it.
I would like to also perceive.
1, 2, or 3, depending on how much info you want.
Oh, I guess I didn't do any.
Yeah.
Did you do any
My
for the
Difficulty?
Malaysia?
Sucks.
No. Okay, I did a check for 2, and I have 2 successes
Okay.
and 2 threats.
I'm just gonna go for 2.
What is this? Perception check?
Aye.
David got one, so.
Oh, I don't need to do it.
So as you look around, it's obviously like an antique or pawn shop. There's like propaganda posters hanging on the walls, and
Who's propaganda?
the Toph propaganda.
The Empire wants
So the people in control.
Okay.
And there seems to be a lot of evidence of foot traffic, but that doesn't make sense for the shop for some reason. Just in how unappealing the whole thing is.
Well, that seems quite odd.
The night guy who's there, he calls out, Hey, Odo, you here, buddy? From the back door comes a guy.
Ah, it's hideous. Okay.
Sorry about the doors. Doors are so hard to see in blocked off maps. So he comes on out.
Dude, your shop stinks.
He says, Osri! Osri nan Kendakamantrife. Long time no see.
Yeah, that.
Is that guy's name?
That's the guy's name. That's this
Wow.
I just give him a weird look because his name is really long. Excuse me. Just give him a weird look, like, really? Come on, buddy. Your parents are jerks.
I'm sure the GM hates your parents. You probably killed them with blue lightning.
And a dark side point. Smothered them in dark side points. He has enough.
So they
Don't remind him.
they start speaking in Nagarian and laughing and
Only I have my protocol droid still.
what have you. So
Somebody just flew across the screen.
yeah, I hate when it does that.
Woo!
Osri turns to you and says, "He's in."
Who's that?
This guy, he's in to help you. Eldo is up for helping.
Is he the first mate or the scientist?
He's the first mate.
So do you know where the scientist is?
He says that she had been in, had come to the meetings for a long time, but the Toph police force had gotten a hold of her and sold her off to some scientist, and she's been working up in one of the polar caps, doing some scientific experiments for some Toph scientist guy.
Huh. All right. Excellent user.
I turn to Ozray and I say, we didn't discuss this, but you do realize that any pay for your comrades comes out of your hat. Correct.
Makes sense to me.
Excellent. As long as we're on a complete understanding.
That can be
Let's
reasonable.
find your friends.
That and we're not kidnapping that dude's slave. Actually, Herth doesn't like slavery, so I'm all for going to get her.
I'm all for doing whatever pays well.
We're the good guys.
Neutral.
All right, so
Osri is definitely pushing to go get her.
is this?
I don't mind.
Oh.
Can we buy anything at this dirty, gross old shop? Is there anything cool?
This dirty girl's on.
There is. It's
Buy
mostly
meat.
like antique sort of stuff.
Oh.
This is mostly what he's into.
Okay, then I want to see if he'll buy my. I have something to sell him. He'll totally buy. What's
Okay.
it called?
The robe.
First edition Ancient Force Maneuvers scroll.
Oh yeah.
See if I can get a good price on that.
He looks at that, and his mouth almost drops to the floor. Where in the world did you get that?
Magic. No, I'm kidding.
eBay.
eBay. Found it at a yard sale, actually. I mean, docking station sale.
Whew. I mean, I don't have the credits on hand to pay for something like that, but whew, I know some collectors who would pay a pretty penny for it.
Interested?
Yes.
No, I am. Okay.
This
Interested.
Since we already have an operating business relationship, we can conclude this deal at a later time, now that we know that both parties are interested.
Just bringing
How
it up
excellent. Let's move on.
so I can remember. I don't want to forget.
Yep.
As far as anything exciting that he has, let me do a quick perusal to see if there's anything that would make sense, but
Steve, I don't know if I did this, but could I do like a perception roll of the scroll to see if I can learn anything from it? 'Cause we had talked about doing like the XP books,
Right, we had talked about doing that.
but we didn't talk about that when I acquired the scroll.
Yeah, that's true. That was when you got the scroll. That was one of the things that I had thought about was.
Yeah.
So, hold on to that.
Okay.
We'll pick that up at some point.
So we just pretend I didn't say that.
No, I mean that's fine. Let me do some research into other people trying to do XP book sort of things. See if
Okay.
anyone has something balanced that works. If not, we'll come up with something and run with it.
Okay.
For everyone else's general knowledge, we were talking about having like books or libraries be able to get you experience in stuff. So if you like read books about local gangs or whatever, you can increase your streetwise or what have you. So things like that nature.
Maybe go train with like a specialist for like a
Right,
little bit
something
or something.
like that.
Yeah.
Training. All right.
Like when we were with that Jedi guy, but he died. Like David and I could have trained with him.
Right, that would have been a great thing to have training
Yeah.
with you.
I had thought about that. Like I was gonna ask about it, but I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
So we are going to go to the North Polar Cap. Is that what we decided?
Yeah. Is there anything else of note here?
Yeah.
We asked them real quickly. Is there anything else we should do before we head out? You guys know the area better than we do.
I mean, if there's any items that you need, we can stop by and pick something up, but other than that,
I mean, the only one who didn't go gear shopping was like I think David and Dustin.
The only question I have is, are we going to need some sort of like gas masks to be able to stay in the upper atmosphere to find the ship at some point? Like, is
that's
that
a
something we're
good
doing?
precaution to take. Yes, we should definitely invest in something along those lines.
Smart Dave.
I'm a smart kitty cat,
But
but
not
actually
really.
I'm really dumb.
So yes, if you don't have an atmospheric protection, you're gonna want that.
Yeah.
Where can we find those?
I just happen to have the exact number you need.
Hey, look at that! Isn't that just coincidence?
I had a shipment come in earlier today.
Sure, we'll take 6 of those.
And you get a spacesuit. And you get a spacesuit.
I'll take 10.
Well, they're not spacesuits. They're just like
I have pictures for this.
there's like gas mask things. So you're good to. He has just a couple that he can give you. They're not expensive, and as a show of good faith, he says, and future relations, he offers them to you for free.
Cool.
You're a cool guy.
Free.
That's a deal that we'd be fools to refuse.
Let's refuse it.
He says he's got some things in the back that he needs to grab, and he can meet you at the ship in 25 minutes.
He doesn't know where the ship's at.
That's a good
So-
point.
So we'll stay with you and help you carry whatever you need.
All right. He runs into the back and comes out with a backpack and a trunk.
That's my picture for the thing.
What's in the trunk?
What's in the box?
I've got some electronic equipment I've been working on to interface with the systems on the Nafir.
Sure.
Fafnir.
Do you mind if we look it over?
I mean, if you need to.
I mean, as much as we have this business relationship, it would be foolish of us to allow any electrical equipment onto our ship that we haven't first investigated.
Okay.
Somebody here is a suspicious Sandy.
Only a little bit.
A little bit.
All right. If you want to inspect the suitcase, he opens it up.
Perception.
Yes. Do a perception
I'll
check.
perceive it.
Do
Difficult.
3 purples. And I'm going to use a dark side. So
Where-
2 purples and a red.
Reroll, I guess.
Like that.
Oh, I think you did even better that time.
Yep.
So you open up the trunk, and you notice that the lid is unbalancedly heavy. And
Specific.
so, as you look at it, you definitely notice a trapdoor on the lid.
Ooh. You're welcome for being good at perceiving things.
Thank you.
Shall we ask him about it?
I think we most certainly should.
Okay, so who's asking?
Go ahead,
what are you asking?
negotiation person.
Yeah.
You're the friendly
Yeah.
one. We
Yeah.
all like rip people's legs off.
I just look over him and I say, odd bit of weight to this lid, isn't there?
He looks at it. Oh, I'm sorry, this was the wrong trunk. Let me
Sure.
take this back. I picked up the wrong one. And he closes the lid quickly and drags it back into the back of the room. And you hear a lot of clanking and cluttering. And he comes out with a different trunk. Sorry about that. I'm most embarrassed. That was unprofessional.
I just give a look over to everyone else and nod toward the trunk to search it again.
Should I?
You should.
It is only a 1 purple this time.
1 purple this time.
Okay, so inside this trunk is just like basic medical supplies, an extra mask in case you need something like thermal blankets, stuff that doesn't need a trunk to be carried, but he's got it in there.
Of course,
Sounds
he
like
does.
It's
a
like
cover
a-
up to me.
It's like a girl who goes camping, just like way more stuff than you'll need.
Okay, well,
Is
he's
that
going to
the-
carry it.
Is this all necessary?
I like to be prepared.
When you get to carry it, that's all that we care about.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. Shall we?
We're rude.
So
Carry
this
it
guy,
your
he
own
comes
way.
over and helps Eldo carry his trunk. Anything else?
To the ship.
Does anyone else like that? Like my gray bar is like triple the length of its like container. Stop looking at it.
That's your soak?
That's my soak. My soak's 14.
The armor he bought went ridiculous town.
Note to self, hide behind you. My soak is 4.
Mine's 2.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
that,
4 is still
that-
not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4.
four-
No, it's
really
not
good.
bad for a guy who's not wearing any real armor.
It's just this one that I got was like the most expensive armor they had.
All right, so you're on the ship. Nothing necessarily of note happens if you want to just fly up to the North Pole.
All right, let's go see Santa Claus.
So as you're flying to the North Pole, it's the desert badlands kind of fade away, and it starts to become rocky. And as you're flying, you notice a odd green patch up ahead, and Osri, he points to it and suggests that that's probably where we need to be headed. And as you get closer, you notice that there's a lot of green grass and trees surrounding a giant mansion on the precipice of a hill. And your computers tell you that there's an energy field surrounding it, most likely to keep the atmosphere in that area and make it habitable.
Are we close enough that they would have seen us coming?
If somebody was monitoring, they would see you. If nobody was monitoring, then you're not in any bad news bearers just yet.
We're
I'm trying to
good.
decide if we should put down now or just fly right on in.
Well, is it like we can fly through the energy shield, or like?
More than likely. Osri seems to think that you should be able to, but he's not entirely sure.
I wanna speak to Osray, and ask him this. What's the chances that the scientist here will be receptive to our visit?
I imagine he won't be overly interested. The Toff are terribly nasty folk.
Right, that sounds like a biased opinion.
Taking...
What I'm asking is, if I were to call them and ask to put down, would they say yes?
You know, asking something from them is like asking for water out of a rock. It's just not going to happen. As he continues his biased tirade.
Well, if you find a sufficiently large enough rock, and you break it open, you might find water inside.
He kind of rolls his eyes at your proverb.
I turn to everyone, I say we sit down here and make our way up to the base quite quietly.
Agreed.
So you're setting down outside the energy field?
Well, that's a good question.
How far away is it?
It's like a quarter of a mile.
That's not that bad.
Well, outside of the energy shield should ideally leave the ship protected. Inside of the energy shield should make it easier for us to infiltrate. So it's really kind of a debate there.
Let's just crash the ship into the building.
Well, we're gonna get the Fafnir anyway. Let's do it. No, I'm joking. Let's not do that.
We'll just get another
that,
ship.
Brian, was an option that they were entertaining seriously for a little while on the very first mission to take out the main boss.
Okay.
Just crash the ship into it. I forgot about that.
For that. Or I would have discouraged you heavily from destroying the only transportation method you have.
We didn't do it in the end, but our ship still blew up.
Oh. Well, yeah, okay then.
I mean, it blew up in Mon Calamari. You were there for that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's different, because then you made it out of that ordeal.
No, we had another ship before then, remember, when we had the whole crash? Oh, no, that wasn't our ship.
That was the same one.
There was a ship that we crash-landed
Oh, that's right.
Because
No, that was the ship that you had
David
captured.
Malaysian me. Yeah, David Malaysian me and knocked me out.
Yeah, that was the one you had been captured.
So wait, we're on a third ship now?
It wasn't our ship.
Pretty rough track record.
Only second ship that you guys have owned. Fourth ship that you've used.
Well,
Look,
one
I've
was
only been there
borrowing.
for 2.
Yeah, one they were borrowing. Their first one got blown up on Mon Calamari. The other one they were borrowing just because the people who had captured them were unconscious, but then they crashed that one. Which worked out really good because I didn't have to come up with some way for them to not keep the ship.
And not to mention, it was a really funny cliffhanger.
Did you decide, are you staying outside or inside?
I'm just flying the ship, so whoever, pick what you want.
We're gonna fly inside.
I'm kind of on the fence about this. I'm not sure what to do.
Flip a coin. Make up your mind.
Heads inside, tails out. How about I just roll a percentage die?
Sure.
50, half or higher, yes. Half or lower, half or higher, yes.
Or I
Below
could
that's a
precog,
no.
but
2, says David.
Yep, so we go
Are you
inside.
guys seeing my dice rolls? Because
I didn't see a dice roll.
One was stay outside, 2 was go inside. So.
oops.
Yeah, I say we go in. Let's just.
What
Calm
color
our
did
way
you
in
ultimately paint your ship?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I wasn't really taking that conversation
Not
super seriously.
flesh colored.
Me neither.
How about dark blue?
How about we do
Where
that
are the pictures?
smiley face that we did for the submarine?
I'm thinking dark blue is not a bad or unreasonable idea since they were from Mon Calamari. They're submersibles, so people would be used to taking them under the water. I'm thinking that's a possibility. We'll go
Wait,
with
so
that.
does our ship go underwater?
It does, yes. It's an underwater ship as well.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this ship is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a decent ship.
It just
No,
doesn't look
it's
cool.
fairly solid.
It just
it's
doesn't look cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
looks
the
dumb.
appearance is pretty terrible, but it's got cargo space. It's got versatility. It's a little underarm, I think, for
It's
its
like a lot
size.
of. It's like a lot of those like little efficient cars that nobody actually likes, but
It's like a smart car. But the smart car is pulling a trailer
yeah.
like that.
That'd be pretty cool.
So are you
I mean,
landing
you
like?
look foolish driving it.
Are you landing next to the building, or a ways a little bit? Just
We're
Park-
landing a practical distance away. Like
okay.
yeah, so we're not like crashing into the building as we land.
Oh,
Landing not to scale.
you got the picture that I sent you,
I'll put you up here.
or on Facebook? That's where you got this.
That's where I
Is
got
that-
that. Yeah.
Oh, it's
All right, this is
like just the ship, but
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
maybe
I
this
just
is
saved it
weird.
from Facebook. I can go in and edit that sometime, but for now.
I mean, no. Yeah.
this is going to be one of those moments in life where I feel like having my holdout blaster in my hand is a good idea.
Keep it in your pocket for now. If you carry it around, we'll almost be guaranteed picking a fight. We might not
Does
necessarily.
this game have a quick
yes.
draw feat?
It does.
Yes.
And I don't have that.
Not as of yet.
Right. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing next. But anyway, I'm just going to keep it in my pocket, but be prepared to draw my weapon.
All right. Very good.
And later on, I'm getting the quick draw feat.
So I'm
I
just
think it's a cheap one. It's only like 5 experience.
Yeah.
I'm getting off the ship.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll actually stay on the ship just to keep it ready in case we need to leave. Call me if you need me.
So who's getting off the ship?
I'm
get off
getting
the
off
ship.
the ship.
I will get off the ship with.
Josh and I will definitely stay on the ship just for piloting purposes.
And we're gonna
Apparently
keep
I'm the only
those two on the ship.
You're gonna keep who?
The two. I guess the three.
Pilot people.
No, the other two.
The
Other.
Nagy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep.
You want to keep them on the ship?
Yeah, they're not coming with us.
Osri is really
We should-
insistent that he wants to come.
Yeah, we
I
should
think
probably.
I'm going
take
to
one of
put
them.
forward that we should take Osray as an interpreter / communicator.
Well, yeah, because he knows the scientist lady, so
yes.
he should
Also,
go.
we kind of figured out earlier we don't speak their language.
Also, he does not get to speak unless we tell him to.
Right. We set the rules. We definitely set the rules.
All right. Are you taking Grarara?
I figured
Yes.
Are
We
you
are
taking-
taking the Wookiee.
Are you taking Nima?
Uh,
So Wookiee is the meat shield. Nima is your DPS.
Yes. Always take the deeps and always take the tank.
So how many people of our people are we leaving on the ship?
well, if we're taking one of them, then take me instead of Josh because Josh can't really control himself because he's not here. We'll leave
Right.
Josh to pilot the ship if we have to. I'll go in then.
And he does
That-
fly all right.
That and guard the two people.
Yeah, he would be a good guard. This giant
Hard to
mansion.
navigate around this one.
So you come up to like the main entrance. You can see inside the windows, kind of.
So this is. Oh, where did I go?
You went into the
You went
void.
into the building.
Whoops.
Don't do that.
Knock, knock, knock.
As you walk up, there's a
prison.
Nagy, in modest clothes, working in the garden thing out front.
Modest as in not naked, or modest as in like they're a worker, not a upper class. person?
Correct. The second one.
Also, they are not naked.
They
Maybe
are
a little bit of
naked.
both.
Overalls, I would say, are fairly modest.
Overall,
Little
Sp-
column A,
space
little
overalls.
column B.
modesty level 88.
Definitely wearing pants.
Okay.
Which is
well,
more than I
let's
could
have-
say for most of the girls.
The pants are strong with this one.
All right. So what are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
Gun him down!
You're
want
wearing
to-
overalls.
Excuse me.
I want to keep Osray next to me at
Hello?
all times.
Hi. We're here to see the work of this. Who's in charge of this building? May I ask?
That would be the Master Toff.
Master Tough. Is he Master Tough?
Did Osray happen to know the name of this scientist that is here?
No, they don't know his
Comlink.
name.
Anyway,
Okay.
The scientist that he's looking for, the Toff
Yeah,
scientist.
yeah.
The one
I
that
was like, how would he not know the name?
the one they're looking for is Seda.
The Toff scientist.
The Toff scientist, they don't know his name.
Okay. It's probably a bad idea to walk in and say we're looking for this, who is essentially a slave.
Yes.
Because that's basically saying, hi, we're here to rescue your slave. I want to walk up to him and I simply say, excuse me, I'm here to meet with the professor.
I will. Do you have an appointment, actually, first?
Yeah.
I look at her and say, I don't believe we need an appointment.
Oh.
Somebody here has.
I may have messed up, Master.
Okay, let me see what I can do for you. And he walks up into the.
Because
the
I
room.
don't think we have forced persuasion, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know. I was just looking at the known Force user and assuming my character knows that that's a thing that you can do if you're Force, which is actually not metagaming because he didn't
can
actually
try.
have that skill.
I have influence, actually.
Yeah, Dave does.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
I forgot
Yeah.
you had that.
2 levels in it.
Oh yeah. It's been a while since we used
He
it.
comes back and informs you that the professor is very busy at the moment and does not want any interruptions.
And I'm going to influence this person, so let us go on a self-led tour throughout the building.
I like this.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to charm.
Do like maybe.
Negotiation?
Well, are you doing influence or negotiation?
Well,
'Cause those are
mine
different
are
things.
combined.
They
I
are.
have, mine are linked together. I can do like a charm, and it adds influence plus charm.
A charm check is going to be like 4 purples plus a
Okay.
setback.
Okay, so I'm not going to charm
Charm
that.
is not going to be effective on him. Well, I probably shouldn't have told you how difficult they would be until you tried.
Anyway,
But
and I just want to just use generic influence.
okay. 2 purple plus a black. Black being his fear of the Toff.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna get him got.
2 success. 1 threat.
Alright, I see it.
Jordan.
Hey,
Hey.
Jordan, welcome to the Skype call.
Can I
Hello.
offer my assistance here? Can I assist his role? Is what I'm asking.
It's already over.
You already succeeded at it.
Never mind then. Sorry,
could've-
let me just step back with my cool jacket here.
I forgot. I could have boosted that. Oh well.
Yeah, I've got a cool jacket.
He kind of looks at you and looks at everybody behind you.
Party of 9?
And says, I can show you on a tour if you'd like.
Certainly.
I'll stick around at the entrance for now. I'll stick around in this main hallway area.
Here, follow me.
I'll be aloof.
And he leads you inside.
We have gained access.
You hear talking on the far side, your stage right. Is that stage right? I don't know what stage right is.
Just use
Where?
ping.
Yeah, over there,
there?
purple. Where Dustin pinged.
Okay.
You hear talking over there. And the Naggy guy, he takes you in the other direction.
I'm just going to walk toward the talking and motion for anyone else
And-
to follow me.
And I'm going to block the view.
You're gonna
Yeah,
what?
keep some people going on the tour.
Yeah, I'm touring.
Oh, so you're blocking his view. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
So when I motion to follow, I just kind of nod with my head that at least one person should be backing me up right now.
Nima, You've are in control of your person?
What'd you say?
You're in control of yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Neema's
So
probably
what's
super
going on
lost
right
at the
now
moment.
is
Osray should probably be coming with me. I said I was keeping him close to me,
okay.
and
So
I
Jordan,
need him. He
Jordan,
is
what's
my
going on right now
negotiator.
is the Nagi warriors who you were going with wanted to pick up a couple helpers to help you find the ship, re-control the ship, and so there's a scientist in this building who's being held as a slave, and they're trying to acquire access to them in some manner. So, all right, the Nagi, he walks up this first set of half set of stairs and motions for you to follow him.
I'm coming.
Is the Wookiee with us right now?
I'm just staying outside. I'm kind of keeping watch.
Just chilling.
Oh, okay.
It's like a character thing. I'm just aloof.
You keep watch. That's actually quite important because you might need to cover us if we come running out that door. Anyway, you got your together. So anybody who can come with me should be coming with me.
Oh, so that means I should go too.
Yeah, you should probably. You should be inside, Nima.
Except for those that are successfully providing a distraction over there on the left.
That's
You
not.
guys should keep doing that.
So Jordan, go with him.
No, I mean,
Everybody
I
else should be
think he
going
would
with
notice.
Ethel and Cedar.
I think he would notice a group going from 5 down to 2. That's fairly obvious.
Yeah. So you should have somebody still following.
Jordan did wonder.
I say, Dylan, why don't you come with us?
Are you sure?
Okay.
I'm not sure if myself and Osray.
I don't know. I feel like if we're trying to keep up with meta at all, I feel like character-wise, I'm
Right.
generally more aloof. I
Well,
feel like I would just be sitting out here.
I'm basically filling my role right now. Just go with the flow, man.
With the flow. You know what?
You know,
I'll go with Osray. Whatever
In a
happens,
previous
happens.
life, Grabo did sit down and have s'mores with stormtroopers.
That's true. That is true. All
I'll
right.
just go with Osray. I got this. No worries.
So for ease, we're gonna call this Nagi slave Sam. So Sam is taking Nima Samanju Hearth into the music room, and he begins to explain about their Toph cultural music,
Wait,
love,
he a
and
Toph?
this, that, and the other. No, he's not. He's Nagi. He's a slave as well.
okay.
But he has obviously been severely beaten into submission over a couple of years.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so before I continue, does Osray have a weapon?
He has tons of weapons.
Are they visible?
Oh yes.
is a
Oh
weapon.
yes.
They're very visible.
He's
Okay.
he's always carrying a pistol in a hand. He has tons of daggers just up and down his leg strapped to him.
So I'm going to turn to Osray and I explain to him the following. Here's our story, and we're going to stick to it. I am a dignitary. You are my servant,
What?
and also my bodyguard.
I
that
don't like how this is
explains-
going.
That explains your weapons. If you walk in there, a Nagi, on this planet carrying that many weapons, you're going to assume something is up. You are my servant, carrying those weapons to protect me. Obviously, we're here to rescue your friend. If it comes to it, and I instruct you to do so, you can shoot everybody in the room except for me, you, and your friend.
And us.
Hopefully, it won't come to that.
We might be
I'm-
there too.
I'm going with you on this one, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but for the sake of the story, let's just let them believe it.
He nods his head and acknowledges his servitude to you in a very dramatic and over-the-top fashion.
Excellent. I swear I'm not a slave driver. I swear it.
Only on the weekends.
In my spare time, it's like driving for Uber.
All right, are you walking into that room then?
Yeah, I just straight up open the door and walk in. like I belong here, like I have every right, and like nobody should be able to stop me. Walking in with the utmost confidence that I possibly could.
Very good. Osri is right behind you. Inside is a tough female who is equally as buff as the gentleman, though more scantily clothed.
She-Hulk?
That sounds okay.
What? She-Hulk, basically. But she's turning nobody on, so it's not a problem.
Right, of course not.
The other Nagy who's in the room, who looks very similar to Sam, I have to say.
What are the odds? Twin brothers.
Jimmy in that room, they were talking, and he had obviously done something wrong with her breakfast. And she was laying into him.
Hey, McDonald's.
Verbal
all day
insults.
breakfast.
And she looks up and notices you come in and says, Jimmy, get back to the kitchen. What can I do for you, gentlemen? And
Well, first, I must wish you a good day. Were you not expecting me?
I can't say that I was. Are you here to see my husband?
Yes, I am. Perhaps that's why.
Let me get a servant to go up and get him for you. Jimmy, get back in here! Yes, ma'am.
I resent that.
Go, go tell the professor that his guests are here. Yes, ma'am. And he runs off to go tell them, Professor. And after a little bit, he comes back, holding his ear, and he's bleeding a little bit. He already said that you're not supposed to be here today. Do you have a mix-up in your schedule, perhaps?
I don't think so. And I just give a long, hard look at the professor's wife.
That's true.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Madame, perhaps your husband was not expecting us, but that is not my problem, really. I'm here to see him, and he can either choose to see me, or he can choose to see nothing.
That sounds like a threat. At this point, Sam is noticing that 3 is less than 5 or 6. He was asking where the rest of everybody else went.
Oh, they stayed outside.
Ma'am,
They
I
stayed
issue no
outside.
threats.
They were waiting.
Interpret them as such, that's on you. I simply was to speak to the esteemed professor.
Okay. So as that's going on, Abel, David, go ahead and give a deception roll to see if Sam buys. It'd be your deception versus.
I'm going to do Decept Influence combo. So is that against his something?
Yeah. So there's no difficulty for you.
4 success and an advantage.
Yeah,
Well.
he's not beating that.
Well,
So he believes that you guys are still outside and continues on with the tour.
Let's go to the left.
yes.
It's a good thing I have no knowledge of this. I'm just trusting in my comrades.
All right.
We have a live comlink feed going.
Oh, okay, well, if I can hear it, then I'm like, good.
It's like a spy pen.
Good. Yes.
All right.
And then the other people in the room just kind of stare at you.
I say that, and everyone's like, what's wrong with this guy? He shows up unannounced and he's talking to himself?
All right.
Oh, he really went ahead. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are up there somewhere. Okay, back to Abel then. You were threatening something, I think.
I think I basically said we're gonna meet with the professor or else. I think that was the
You outright threatened them.
I think I said either we talk or somebody's gonna die.
Or at least you'll take his eyes.
The female
I didn't say you'll see nothing. So, I mean, I could be threatening death or blindness.
She says, "Okay, well, follow me then,"
He's already blind.
and tries to like wiggle her way around you guys to get to the stairs.
Which is impressive considering she's She-Hulk.
Yeah, it's kind of
Right.
awkward.
Following.
All right, so she takes you up to the second floor. And Osray is following you, I'm assuming.
Yes. He should be staying close to me. I'm counting on his firepower.
All right. Well, I thought perhaps the party would split up, so I put all 3 maps on one page. Oh, look at me.
Oh, that's one prepared GM.
Impressive.
So
I see what you did there.
you are down here now. So if you scroll down a little bit, you are now on the second floor.
I better zoom out.
For some reason, you have to go down to get to the second floor, but, well, you know.
Sure, whatever. I mean, physics, this is like a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Physics doesn't matter.
Right. So she takes you down the hallway and into the professor's room.
Oh, there's more
Ew.
rooms.
It's green Mozart.
And as you enter,
That's the
she goes in first, and he's sitting at a comm link. And as she enters, he immediately stands up, whips around, and begins to yell insults at the Nagi that he expected was there. And upon seeing his wife, he stops silent, looks past the door and sees you two.
And I walk straight on in, standing in the center.
It's like, this is my room now.
You're just like, we're the.
My name's
I
Bond.
that we're not even neutral.
And I simply say to him, you were saying, Professor.
What's going on here? And his wife is like, you have visitors, like we said. He turns back
They
around.
don't have a very good relationship.
He turns back around to the comlink and says, "I'm gonna have to call you back." And he flips off the screen.
I see you weren't expecting me.
I was not. What can I do for you then?
It's quite simple. I'm not here to interfere with you, or your research, or your business whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm simply looking for someone. And perhaps we can arrange for me to find that someone.
Get on with it.
So I tell him I'm looking for a Nagi by the name that I can't remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't remember either. Seda.
Insert name.
Seda. The scientist.
I'm looking for a Nagi by the name of Seta. And I don't let on that I know she's a scientist. I'm just going to say I'm looking for her.
She owes me a lot of money.
Well, I have somebody in my employment of that name. What's it to you?
Well, to be quite honest,
He's also really not intimidated whatsoever about the guy behind you, armed to the teeth.
I don't care. My Nagi servant here has been quite faithful and deserves a small reward. He has requested a woman that you possess. As such, I'm willing to negotiate for her. After all, a good servant deserves a reward.
Well, you are an interesting man. What was your name again?
Joseph.
You're an interesting man, Joseph, and I admire your devotion. How much were you thinking? Seda is quite valuable to me. She's one of my scientists helping me to get these experiments out on time, and if the Toph government didn't get some of them, I would have my head on a plate for sure. But if I can replace her, I have no particular draw to her in particular.
Well, I'm not concerned about a price. Make your offer.
I mean, you can either replace a scientist with a scientist, it would be fine by me, or 40,000 credits should settle things.
We'll just buy you some textbooks.
Good
How
luck
Which is
about
about
getting
the
out of
same.
this
So
one,
it's
good
just about
sir.
the same price.
government
All I can-
contracts, you say? No.
All I can
Excuse
say is it's fun to listen to this conversation that's happening right now. It's quite amusing.
This is me trying to figure out where to go next. Pardon me for being dumb, but in the grand scheme of things, how much is 40,000 credits?
Is that
A lot of-
That's
a
a me
not
question,
conversation
like-
comment?
That's a me question. Like, as a player, I don't fully understand the
Monetary scale.
monetary system quite yet.
I think the boat that you guys are flying is 1,100.
So it's a lot. Is what
It's
you're
a
saying.
good bit. Yeah,
I mean,
It's
people
quite
are worth a lot.
Half a ship.
it's half a ship. Yeah.
I just kind of smile and give him a look and say, "Is she really that valuable to you?"
She really is.
Good answer.
Well, gosh darn it.
We definitely don't have 40,000 between all of us at this point, so you're not getting that money.
Yeah, I think I'm aware of that. I'd like to see her. After all, if 40,000 is the price, I'd like to make sure she's in the condition that my servant guarantees she should be in.
He pushes. He
If she's
pushes.
been damaged.
He pushes a button on his comlink and calls for her to come down. And after a few minutes, you hear some steps on the stairs, and down the hallway, and in walks a young, tough woman.
She's Toph or she's Nagi?
Nagi, sorry.
Okay. Okay, that was going to be like, what, for a moment?
See, as you can see, I treat my employees well.
Perhaps that's a question for your employee.
She looks at you. I surely don't know you. She looks over at Osri. Never seen him before either.
We brought Osri instead of the other guy.
Well, Osri is the main guy that's been contacting with you.
Yeah, I would give you advice, but we should be trying to avoid breaking the meta every 5 seconds, so...
I'm trying to think here. Cause,
That's never stopped us the past 18 episodes.
Yeah, hey.
Solid.
There's always a time to start,
I've
right?
only been there for like 3. So Osri's
Not
the
to
guy
mention
we
it's
just
quite
found.
amusing.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I know her name, right?
Yes, Seda.
I look at her and I say, "Are you Miss Seda?
I am.
Are you familiar with the Fafnir?"
You say that name and everybody in the room looks at you, and it gets real awkward.
kind of expected that to an extent. I give a look toward the professor and then back toward her and I say, "Do you have an answer for me?"
The professor stands up and says, "All right, it's time for you to leave."
Okay, I'm gonna pull. Okay, this is a mistake. I'm gonna draw my holdout blaster, point it at the professor, and I say, "No, I'm not
Not for
leaving.
you to leave.
I say, I am leaving."
All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Well, it's really just him at this point.
Yeah.
Nobody else is even near him.
Yeah, that's
It's me and my backup, which is an NPC. Anyway,
Against 2 Hulks.
although I mean, if you guys have been listening, you can roll initiative and spend your turns running up to the room. I mean, that's an option.
so what's initiative based on again?
Vigilance or cool.
Well, he knew this was coming.
Well, in this
This was
scenario,
common.
it would be cool.
Yeah, this was
Because, yeah,
cool.
we knew this was probably
Okay,
going to happen.
sure. I have a cool point now.
Yeah,
That's good because my presence is much, much better than my will. Well, no, it's 3 to 2. Anyway,
nice, Dustin.
so I'm rolling 3 green.
You are rolling 3 green. That sounds right.
What? Can't do that.
Unfortunately, although my jacket gives me some sweet bonuses, it doesn't make me any cooler. So there we go.
Is any David's got in there too? Let's see. I've got Hearth. Who else is rolling? Dylan.
Excuse me.
Can you roll for me, please?
Yeah. Let me look you up real fast. Nima is got a cool of 2 plus presence of 3, so 2 yellow and a green for Nima.
Wow.
Really? I have 2 coal?
Dang.
You do have 2 cool.
Since when?
You are too cool for school.
Ha.
So Nima actually rolled pretty well. Where are you?
I might have to get cooler.
So is everybody in the turn order now? Did I get everybody in? Not necessarily in order, but at least just in.
I don't see me.
Hearth isn't in there.
I think
I am not in there.
He isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Hearth or Samanju.
Really?
Oh,
Oh yeah, look, I can't see them on that one either. Oh right. I could see them on one of my things, but not on the other. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter necessarily if everybody
You're
can
not-
see.
Yeah.
I just go whenever you tell me to. So.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, now I see. I see them now.
I make the turn order as small as I can, actually.
All
Put it
right.
in the corner.
Did anybody roll beat 2 successes, 3 advantage?
I've got 3 successes, 1 advantage.
What about our Nagi friend?
Yeah, he got 2 success, 3 advantage. Both he and the professor, 3 success, 2 success, 3 advantage. Jordan, he got a success and 3 advantage.
Whoa.
He's
Just put
there.
me at the bottom.
Oh yeah, you're at the bottom. Sorry.
Put me at the bottom.
Let's see. I don't see yours, Brian.
Yeah, I don't see mine showing up either.
You can just
Should
tell me
I-
what it is fine.
Reload it. So, those you reopen perhaps. Okay, well, it was 1 die that had a success advantage on it, and 2 die that had successes.
So,
3 success, 1 advantage is what I had.
oh, okay. So you won the turn order.
I have no idea what anything on these dice mean.
Yeah, sure.
I don't, though. That's the thing. Which is actually quite sad. I'm like, sure, whatever you say, Game Master, I'll do it.
Brilliant. All
Which
right.
is why you'll notice most of my gaming is role-playing, because I don't completely understand the rules.
Hey, we make the rules up as we go to fit what's fun.
Ah, yes.
That's the number one
Yeah.
number one goal.
The number 1 goal of the game is to
The
have.
whose line is it anyway approach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I glanced through the core rulebook at one point.
At one point.
Was that like a year ago?
No. I mean, I do glance through it every once in a while because I'm like, wow, I have no idea how that was supposed to actually happen, and then I'll go and read about it.
And fix it for the next time.
Right. Like space combat. The first time we did space combat, I was like, that was awful. There's got to be a better way to do this.
Like,
And then I
we
went and read
never
about it.
actually moved. Like, we never moved. We just fought stationary.
Yeah. I was like, that didn't make any sense. All right, Abel, you're up.
Oh, I am first up. Okay. So wait, I just
So you had
challenged the
you had
professor.
pulled your weapon out, and everyone is basically in an aggressive stance at this point.
So let me think. There's the professor, his wife, and the person we're trying to rescue.
Correct.
Well, I'm pretty close by, and my skills are pretty sweet at shooting people with light weaponries. So I want to disable him by shooting him in the leg.
All right, so you're shooting at him.
Yes, and I basically just did a called shot, whatever that's called in this particular system.
A what shot?
Called shot, where I'm saying not only
Oh.
am I shooting him, I'm shooting him in the leg. I'm trying to immobilize him.
I do remember reading about this one. I think you take a set back for a specific location.
Okay, I'll take it.
But it but it does
How does the
work better if it hits.
How do the levels work again on these? I have a 59.4 on whatever experience, etc. toward range light.
That's level 3, so 3
Level
yellows.
3. 3 yellows plus my agility, right?
Based off of your agility, so it's just 3 yellow.
Oh, okay. So my 3 greens turn into 3 yellows.
Correct.
And that's just what I roll.
Correct. Plus,
Okay.
plus 2 purple. That's the difficulty. Plus
Okay.
a black for the setback.
Okay, here
But you should
goes.
be shooting his leg.
Oh yeah.
All right, you definitely hit him. Let's 7 damage.
That's my holdout blaster. 5 damage. Crit 4. If that means anything to you.
5
You didn't
damage.
crit, so
I didn't crit. Okay.
All right.
yeah, you need 4 hits to crit. 4 advantage.
And then I shout out, I recommend surrender.
All right. He drops to onto the knee that you shot him in, or the leg, and he screams out in pain as one of his actions. But he's going to also then dive forward to try and tackle you.
Oh, this will be good.
So it's going to be his brawn, his athletics versus your. Let's say your athletics as well.
Can I use my... Because my athletics is based on my brawn, and my brawn sucks, can I use my agility instead?
To try
Instead
and
of resisting him, I'm going to dodge.
That sounds good to me. I'll go for that.
Okay, my agility is 3.
Okay, so 3 green, no purple, no black.
That's what I'm rolling?
Correct. Wow.
Wow.
And that's you even had the
Oh,
purples
shit.
in there.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, that's wrong.
But you
I never
succeeded.
took the... reroll. I never took the yellows off.
Oh.
I didn't
Take the yellow off, take the
because
purple off.
White on yellow. Okay, where this is what it would really be.
Okay. So he does tackle into you. So you're both prone. He has some advantage, so he's bleeding on you, which is messing up your custom-tailored armor.
No.
You know how much it costs to get the dry cleaned?
It's
I
good.
swear, I'm gonna make him pay.
All right, so you both are prone at the moment on the floor.
And he's on top of me.
He is on top of you.
Just about.
Osri, he whips out his knife and takes a shot, throws it. I don't know how you'd say it.
He shoots the knife.
Shoots the knife from his hand.
Sure, whatever. That works.
What would that be? I guess it's a ranged light skill.
Yeah, it's like just a throwing skill. I would think it'd be ranged light.
2 purple. He's on the ground, so he gets a defensive sort of rating. He is gonna stab him though in the back, basically. All right. Nima is up.
I move as close as I can to the door.
Crossing my fingers here that once the woman comes around, she will assist us rather than assist her masters. Crossing my fingers.
So you're running, like, towards the stairs to go upstairs, Jordan, or where are you running to? Like the main entrance?
Actually, first I'd like to pull out my light repeating blaster.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna just run out the door.
Okay.
How far can I go?
You can get down to, like, here in one action.
Okay, well, I'll go here. And then, can I pull out my blaster?
Yes.
Okay,
So
I'll
that's
pull
2
it out.
actions.
Okay, I pull it out. And can I take a strain to move a little further?
You can. You can
Okay.
get up to those stairs easily enough, like this area here, so that you can get a vision if anyone comes down, if that's what you're thinking.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep. You have a perfect point of view from that spot.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
GG. That's my turn.
That was a good move. That's a really smart choice. Back in the tussle room, his wife is
Here's where things get interesting.
probably also going to jump Abel.
Oh God, I'm getting
Yeah, I mean,
dogpiled.
really, you just shot her husband in the leg.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God. Look, if I'm counting on Seda to just shoot everyone, then this is not a bad thing, really. At least they're not tackling Seda.
And so while she doesn't like land on you, she's going to be on top of your gun.
Oh,
So it'll cause a little bit of nastiness if you're trying to maneuver.
Ew.
Samanju,
It's me. I'm still downstairs.
you are downstairs.
Well, we got this slave with us. We could possibly get him to help us fight, but I don't know. I feel like they might need help up there.
you hear over the camera. Oh God, no!
They're fighting
It
Hulk and
hurts so
She-Hulk.
much. Oh, my lungs!
I'm going to attempt a force move I've never done before.
Okay.
Force speed, which I guess that would just make 2 movements equal 1 action. Probably. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay.
So it's like a force running.
Yeah.
I think you did try it. You tried force sprint before.
Oh, okay. Was I successful?
No, you weren't successful. You ran into a wall or something, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'll try that.
For better.
Hey,
Hey!
there you go. Nice.
And so, like, 1 movement, I guess?
I can see that.
And then,
I probably should have gave you a setback for Nima being in the way, but it wouldn't have made a difference, I suppose.
and I want to go...
You do have
Like-
disadvantage, though. So you're going to kick Nima on your way past, and so whenever she takes a shot, she'll have a setback from being just
oops.
kicked in the head.
I'm guessing the stairs go up to, like, right here or something?
Sorry, ping again?
On the other map, like, right here.
Oh, yes. There's...
So I can just, like, sprint up the stairs and probably
you
get
can
to,
go
like,
up,
right there.
You can go up these stairs or these stairs. So either
Okay.
one. You come up,
Lead to
Depending
this-
which
this
side.
landing.
so you
Yeah.
come up like there. If you
Okay.
want, if you want to cross.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I wanted to be. That's probably as far as I could get, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of movement.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
But that's force activated movement, so we'll let you go with it.
Ha.
Grabo.
Okay. Can I see any... Are there windows to the 2nd floor out where I am?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
How high would you say that they are?
Well, you can't see over to, like, that area.
Oh yeah, I'm not necessarily saying I can see over to that room. I'm saying I want to see if I can just skip up to the next floor.
It's a powerful skipper.
So you can see, and it's like, I don't know, what's a normal floor? 10 feet, 12 feet?
All right. So I'm gonna try to do. Would it be athletics? I'm gonna try to just jump up and break through one of the windows to get up to the next floor quicker.
So like a wall jump up?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I bet you could do that. Give me... Does that sound like a 2 or a 3 purple sort of thing? Give me 1
Sure.
purple and a red.
You gonna up
I'll
it?
use a destiny.
All right. And would it be athletics?
That'll be your athletics check.
Okay, I'll take a shot at it.
It's the water tower.
Yeah, that was the worst.
This is about to be pretty darn cool.
Let's go.
You made
So I just leap up through a window on the 2nd floor.
Oh God.
All right. So there's a giant crash as the Wookiee flies into the 2nd floor window.
I love you.
That's impressive.
Which window?
All right, and now I need to like move myself over there.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta zoom out.
There you are. All right.
All of the people that come through when I need them. The tank, and well, let's see what Samantha can do. Hopefully something awesome.
Well, is that all I can do this turn?
I mean, how fast do you think you did that?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, do you think it'd be too broken to give me just a movement or something? Because
as awesome as that is, I think at most a half move.
I would say that you are standing position so that you don't have to spend an action next turn getting up into like a running position. You're like good to sprint.
Okay. All right, I'll take
If
that.
that works. Okay. Seda sees the bleeding, sees the shooting, and books it down the hallway.
I'm gonna blame her for that.
And sees Samanju and just kind of stops and puts her hands up.
So,
Hearth.
Stop.
All right. I'm going to say, are you for us or against us?
He looks at you. I don't even know you.
I don't even know you.
you know what the right answer is.
And with that, I'm going to Malaysia him.
I'll just vote you
we're,
finish him.
we're the best heroes ever, guys.
End him.
I didn't
Tear
kill him.
out
I
his
just.
throat.
Oh, that's so great.
And then I'm
Calm
going.
down, Shame.
I'm going to. Is this a doorway here?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm gonna come out here and close the door and try to barricade it.
All right. Very good.
I don't even know you.
He's lying.
Malaysia.
Knock him out.
Got here. No.
We're only here
hey.
to save some slaves.
that guy is just kind of there, Jordan.
Okay.
He's just hanging out. He's not involved.
Can I see? Can I look right at him though?
Yeah, you see him.
Wow.
You see him in the crosshairs. if you want.
you.
I see XP. I see XP.
Good guys. We're not even neutral
I
guys.
see dark side
we're
points.
just we're just evil.
If you were a Force character, Jordan, you would be dark side
I see. I
for
see.
sure.
I could no longer force heal if I was Jordan.
All
I
right.
would get force lightning.
Yeah, you would. Abel.
So, if I understand correctly, there is a Hulk on top of me, and on top of that Hulk is a She-Hulk.
She's on your gun hand, but yes.
Oh, goody. Well, that's my gun hand, and I happen to be holding a gun in it.
That's true, you are.
I'm gonna fire my gun into the thing that is on top of my gun.
You should have been you should have bought that electric suit or whatever that zap people when they touch you.
That would probably have been too expensive. So basically, I'm firing,
Yeah,
which I think
so-
is 3 yellow for me, correct?
Okay, 2 purple, just to... I mean, if you miss, we'll give you a hit no matter what, because you're not going to miss with her on top.
Right.
So just
Okay,
for
here
damage,
goes.
just for damage sake. Okay, see, you would have missed, since you didn't actually succeed. But we're gonna give you a success, unless you can think of some clever, advantageous way that this shot missed the person lying on top of a gun.
If it would somehow hit the husband instead because I've already injured him?
That's
But I don't think I deserve that because I didn't get a success.
No, I don't think so.
If hitting her is the bare minimum, then that's what I deserve.
Yeah, I think we'll go with that. All right.
She's still got a freaking holdout blaster to the gut.
Right. Yeah,
That
she's
sucks.
That's a barrel burn.
she, she's not happy. But neither is the professor.
Not
He just
surprised.
shot his wife.
He's going to punch
Well,
you.
I shot them both now.
He's gonna punch you. Oh, fuck.
I've had worse.
Probably not. Oh.
He missed, but
but
he
a triumph.
triumphed. I hate when that happens.
Uh,
Okay. He is going to knock the side of your head
Punch the
back
ground and Here
back
you really-
against the little shelf back here. You're gonna take 2 setbacks on whatever
Ouch.
action you choose to do next turn.
Ouch.
Oh, real quick. Jordan didn't roll for Destiny, did he?
He didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
no.
you, no.
Jordan, you want to give me some black destiny points?
Well, we gotta give
Cross
it
as
a
many
I
shot.
gave you
fingers
one.
What's the
possible.
difference between
I gave
6
you
and
one.
7?
I
gave
need
you
more
one.
fingers that I can cross because of this.
Do you want us to roll for you?
I rolled. I gave you one.
Oh, thank you. 7 black destinies.
Well, you've used a couple of them, but
I've used 2. That's right.
well, at this point, it's like he either gets 6 or 7. It sucks either way. I figure we might have got a white. You never know.
All
It's
right.
pretty horrible at this point.
Osri, he's going to throw a second knife at the guy, just in that general direction.
Knives. Knives are the best he can do. He's decked out in weapons. At this point,
The
even
Nagi,
if he hit me, I'd still be better off.
the Nagi warriors are into their knives, so he's just like whipping them from his legs, throwing them at them.
I got knives all over the place.
Yeah.
Just throwing them.
So he's actually going to knock him out,
How do you knock someone out with a knife?
as in like
Hit him with the handle.
put him into like a danger zone, like 1 HP.
Oh dear.
So he's non-responsive basically. Nima,
This might actually turn out okay.
I kind of like where I am.
Well, I mean, he is a scientist. Even if he's a Hulk, he's probably not super combat decked out at the moment.
I will. I don't even know what to do here.
Just fire a shot into the ceiling and see what happens.
Okay. Can I take a perception check with all the sound that's going on?
sure.
Look at him thinking.
Does.
All right, so that's 2 yellow and I don't think any green. And how many purple would that be?
Perception check. Give me 2. I'm just trying to think of what information I can give you that you don't know.
Well, just so I would know roughly
Yes.
where someone who is an enemy would be.
Okay.
I had 2 advantage.
Okay. So you definitely hear footsteps coming towards the top of the steps. So there's somebody coming. You know that.
All right. Okay. Well, I am going to try to 360 no-scope this guy right here.
I can't believe you're actually gonna just arbitrarily kill him.
but
It's
Well,
actually...
We can't stop him. You're a horrible person.
I'm facepalming. I'm physically, literally facepalming. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I have to go away while this
What?
happens.
You have your big gun out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's its basically a perfect range for it. So just the 2 purple like normal.
You're just gonna kill Jimmy. He's like this poor slave kid who was getting beaten up. You're just gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
Take him out of his misery.
I got 2 success.
All right, what's the base
The
damage
X
on
out.
that?
Jordan.
11.
You're just
11,
killing a
oh.
slave guy.
Yeah. Jimmy was nice knowing you.
I'm happy you feel good about killing slaves.
Hey, that's XP.
Well, that was a thing that just happened.
All right.
Well, now our group's not going to be happy with us, so that's cool.
You can probably explain it away as a misfired shot in the heat of battle.
Nobody saw.
Yeah, a
Nobody saw.
misfired
Nobody
shot.
saw. Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
don't know
saw
how
it.
it's going.
Except for Hearth, and maybe the guy who's throwing up.
Well,
No, he's in a different room with the door locked and barricaded. The only person who saw was Hearth.
who was a slave and is not happy?
That's true. All right, we'll explore that dramatic tension at some point. The wife is going to cover herself
sandwich.
over the professor and start yelling, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" And that's all she's gonna do.
That's a
Samanju?
good thing. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Um,
Is anybody taking aggressive combat moves from now on? Or should we just be out of combat?
Maybe Jordan.
'Cause they're
But-
basically surrendering. So
I'm
Alright.
we're out of combat. Anybody can act in any order.
Alright, I'm going in.
I mean, you can do combat actions if you want. Like, if you
I
wanted
dismissed
able, you
this.
can just shoot the professor now. But
Alright,
you,
All right.
not
you are out of
best
combat.
because he
All right.
has knowledge and money, and I like those two things.
alright. I'm coming in. I'm basically saying, alright, we're good. I don't even know what the crap just happened. Why on earth did we shoot him? I thought we were going to negotiate.
Well, we tried.
Alright. I give Abel a conk on the head because he deserves it.
I
And
did
then
what? Look, I did what had to be done.
and I'm going to offer to heal the two Hulk people. I'm a good
I do
person.
not put away my pistol.
She gets off of the professor and says, "Do what you can. Do what you can."
All right, let me get my heal stuff all set up.
So I'm Malaysiaing.
How many purple
Jordan.
would you say that is? 3.
Nima's up on the second floor already.
How many purple would you say? How many purple would you say that is? 3.
3, yes. Seda is up here as well, and she's kind of just standing at the side, looking at everybody and the guns, and is very confused looking.
okay, I just put a force barrier around Jordan, so.
So can we get the captain to confirm if this girl is who this girl is supposed to be?
So you're like, what, calling over to him?
Yeah. Hey, would you come over here?
Yes.
Does do all those advantages do anything in particular with my healing? I don't know, because I just got a success and like a crap ton of advantage.
I mean, you can narrate something decent, like you found an extra stim pack or two that you didn't realize you had, or
I have 8 stim packs, so stim packs isn't an issue.
all right, you can heal some strain because you feel really good about yourself. Maybe your healing made the professor. That's how about this. The professor is now loves you a lot and is indebted to you.
All right. Well, I ask our Han Solo of the group to leave the room.
Me?
Yes.
Hey, look, I want to point out that in that scuffle, I shot each of them once, and neither of them managed to hit me.
That's because they're both unarmed scientist people. They're like just like normal
Don't
people.
care. Still didn't hit me. I just kind of like shrug and raise my hands in the air and step out of the room. Look, I did my job. It's done.
I give him a quick punch to the gut, and I tell him he's on thin ice.
Excuse me?
Yes, I tell you you're on thin ice. We're not evil, and you're pushing the
I
borders.
didn't do
I
it.
mean-
Look, you guys tortured a guy before I got here. You
I
tortured a
didn't.
guy.
I
What did I
didn't.
do? I shot somebody who threatened me. I defended myself.
He didn't threaten you. He asked you to leave.
You weren't there.
I-
You don't know.
I thought we were listening to it.
yeah, I thought we had the call.
Well,
the
I
comments
mean,
definitely on.
you don't know. Look, I mean, that's not reliable. What do you know? It's like I
Not to
stand up
mention-
in court.
Not to mention, I was not in the room when they tortured people. I'm actually pretty decent. I usually heal people.
Oh. Look,
Yeah,
all I
Grandma
did
was definitely the
was
best.
what needed to be done.
All right, come with me. I'm taking Seva, whatever her name is.
Seda?
Yeah, I'll take her to the ship.
Okay, she's
All right.
still confused as to why she's with you.
And I'm taking the other guy.
Rosary?
Yeah.
All right.
So is this the woman we're supposed to have?
Yes, that's the correct scientist, and she does recognize who Osri is. She was just saying that she didn't just.
Right.
Right. That I mean, obviously, yeah.
But okay. Well, I go up to these guys. I say I'm extremely sorry about what's happened. For this a companion of ours in our crew.
Look at you.
He was supposed to be here to negotiate with us. We were trying to
Oh,
get this
come
person
on!
back.
You wouldn't even be on this planet if it weren't for me.
Hey, you're not in the room anymore. And I turn my comm off.
Okay. Well, I can't meta hate you, but I hate you.
All right.
I want to ask Seda, is there anything of great value that we could take from this place while we're on our way out?
I mean, it's a science station. There's tons of science equipment.
Let's get some science equipment then.
All right.
Okay.
Take down and somebody write down. Well, how much are you taking? Like multiple pieces?
We have a really big ship.
You do have a big ship. You could like clear the place out for like 20,000 credits worth of stuff, 30,000 credits.
Yes.
If you spend like a day going through stuff, you can clear 30,000 credits of stuff in your ship.
I'm okay with this, but I also want to interrogate the professor.
Why?
And cut his hands off.
Because have you figured out how my character works yet?
I think my character's half tempted to leave the group because I'm pretty sure the longer I'm around, the more I'm like, wow, we're really bad people.
I didn't do anything actually bad. Like, they actually threatened me, and I defended myself. Besides,
Okay.
I'll tell you what. You can be present for this interrogation, and we'll do this together. Good cop, me cop.
Me, cop.
Look, I'm not bad.
How about droids? Are there any droids that we can steal from this place?
They don't use droids, no.
Not at all.
No, they're not into
More people for the ship.
droid technology.
Crew.
No, we don't need to be taking on more people. Actually, how many people are at this facility?
There are two others besides Seda. Oh, three others besides Seda.
One of which is
one
dead
who was
now.
shot. Yeah.
So, one who's dead, her, another person, and the professor and his wife.
And the one you Malaysia'd, one other one as well. So there's one other person still out there.
I still
Yeah.
want to speak with the professor and his wife.
I don't think they're going to want to talk to you.
I'm not concerned about what they want.
I
So-
close the door.
I'm gonna ask her what has she been working on while she's in here?
She's been doing a lot of experiments on the star, or their sun, and the effect that it has on the atmosphere of the planet and the radiation. Mostly insignificant scientific stuff. It's really nothing of interest.
Are there any ships around here that we can take? Like his ship? Like, does he have a ship?
Yeah, he has a speeder bike.
Speeder bike. Oh, I'll take a speeder bike. We can steal that. That'll be easy.
Stuffs it in the ship.
Yeah.
I like your thinking.
Puts in pocket.
Hammer space is a real thing. Seriously though, can I talk to the professor and his wife?
I will talk to the professor and his wife.
With me present.
No, I'm using leadership to send you back to the ship.
Okay. I'm going to challenge your leadership.
You could do that. So Dylan, that's the leadership, and then Ron,
I'm pretty sure I rolled two green, one yellow.
discipline.
I thought we used willpower last time.
Is it
I mean,
willpower?
I have level 1 in leadership, and then that takes my presence, which is 3. So
Well, it's not.
two-
Yours isn't a leadership. check.
Yeah, I'm taking leadership to send you back, so you're defending against it.
Yeah,
Something
yours
else.
is going to be either
Oh.
discipline or willpower. Well, that
How
is
about-
willpower. It is a discipline.
how about
check.
charm?
You're not trying to charm him per se.
I think it'd be a little awkward.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, charm can mean a number of different things.
You're right. I mean, I could see it working.
I don't know. I think he's just trying to cheat it so he can get the most dice out of his buck.
No, I'm trying to negotiate with them because I have a really high charm skill, and I could convince them to join us.
I'm
the
gonna
one
say
guy
it's
had
And
discipline.
gaming.
All right, it'll be Hearth's. It'll be Grabo's leadership versus Abel's discipline.
Power, which is not as green as I was hoping for. Okay, so 2 green.
2 green.
I gotta get going soon, though. Just so
Can
you
I
guys
do
know.
negotiation instead? I mean, I am negotiating.
2 green.
Okay, well, I tried.
I mean, his roll wasn't super successful. Take away the purples.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to cancel out my old rolls. I'll re-roll it. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So you guys look at each other sternly, and Abel's finally like, fine, whatever.
Okay. All right. So then I tell him, you can call me what you want to ask him, and I'll ask him about it. But beyond that, get back to the ship.
I just turn and walk.
So I use a couple stim packs, and I go around and I do some healing to get them back up to decent shape. I apologize to them.
Yeah, they're fine.
And I just say we came purely to get Seda, who Ozurai knows. Even if she acted like she didn't know him, we know that she knows him. If anything here, let me give you, it's not much, but I'll give you some credits and some items that I have to compensate for some of the loss.
No, I just want you to get out. Just get out.
All right.
Leave me be.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We're sorry. And goodbye. There we go. See?
Thanks for not hating us too much.
Right, okay,
I
so
want
we're
to
back
keep
on the
our
ship.
party in neutral land, at least.
So I turn to him after he comes back and I say, so what did they say?
They said, get out, and we won't bug you. So, yeah. So there you go.
And did you destroy the communication systems?
Nah. They could just buy new ones. It's not like they don't have money.
Right,
Did
but
you
they can
shoot them in the head?
communicate faster than they can purchase and have deliveries made, which means that we're about to have people tailing us, which means that we need to leave now and as quickly as possible.
And we can kill them, and you can have your fun then, because we'll have fun with the next encounter.
I think you misunderstand me, but we should
Hey,
leave quickly.
You lost the leadership role, so let's go.
I'll take the Wookiee exit.
If we get pursued by a ship, I am going to rub it in your face.
All right.
I take the Wookiee exit.
The Wookiee exit, jump down.
The window leaps out.
All right. Did anybody actually take damage? Or
Nope.
Nah.
okay, cool. I can just.
I'm pretty sure I was the only one in danger ever.
Yeah, I think you were the only one in combat.
And I'm just like, hey, I don't give... And I'm done.
Here we go.
Okay. I gotta zoom back out now.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, I'm back at the comms where I belong.
All right.
Even though I'm not trusted to communicate with people anymore.
What type of speeder did we steal, just so we can put it in some sort of record?
Yes, I was looking that up. Bespin Motors JR4 Swoop. That's kind of a nice one.
Bespin Motors
JR4 Swoop
JR4.
bike.
All right.
I mean, they run 10,000 credits, so.
Yeah, I thought that would be something that we could just grab nice and quick.
Yep.
And make a little bit of cash on our way out.
I mean, you might not even need to sell it. That'd be a nice thing just to have.
Right. Anyway,
Okay,
let's go. I guess we're going.
you are back in your ship.
Should we want to call this as a pause spot?
That would
Can?
be a bad place to end.
Sure. Up to you guys. That works for me.
I'm good with it.
I've got some stuff I need to get down to. Right.
Yeah, I got to meet up with my roommates here in a little bit, so.
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah.
that was a good combination of a little bit of combat, a little bit of talking.
I didn't do anything.
a little bit of
Hey, I'm
player
just
on
gonna
player
say-
conflict.
I do want to say that went better than I expected. I thought I was going to die. And
Yeah.
I am not dead or even injured. So
I'm
that
pretty
worked out well.
I'm pretty sure we just like went in and we just kicked the snot out of two like rich people.
Yeah, even though someone's a little bit like, oh, stop being mean, I'm like, look, it worked, so shut up.
All I can say is our relationship in game has been salted a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay.
I see.
Um,
Next time
I don't know
somebody-
about what happened I don't know about what happened with Nima yet, but I'm already pretty salty with Nima over several things that Nima has done over our adventures. So I'm probably not going to be a super happy camper when I find out about the slave killing.
Osri does come up to Abel again at some point and asks again if he can speak to him in private.
Absolutely, no problem with that.
I saw your contention with your Wookiee friend over there. I'm impressed with the Wookiees. They're strong. They're intelligent. They would make good slaves themselves.
Or allies.
Well, if that's what you want to call them.
We may not see eye to eye, and certainly we would approach our difficulties with a different sort of mind, but that doesn't mean we can't work together. In my mind, this is a perfect example. After all, I talked us into the situation, and he worked us out.
Well, if you ever change your mind and are looking for some easy profit, let me know. And he walks away.
I'll certainly keep that in mind.
I'll leave that there.
Nobody else heard that.
Yeah,
Right.
you forgot to turn your comm off, and we're all just like,
Hey, I defended it. I said no, okay?
All
I gotta keep us an ally, so I can't say screw you. I mean, he is our ally right now.
Okay, well, you guys have yourselves a new swoop bike, a couple Nagi on the ship, and I'd call that a good session. So
I got some XP.
That's a good time.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna have some major beef next session, just so you know.
have some major what?
Beef.
Oh,
yeah. One of these days, you're gonna mysteriously go missing, and you're gonna wonder why.
yeah, Jordan. Just make sure you get to make every session. Otherwise, you'll be confused as to why Nima is no longer a playable character.
Sounds good. I'll see you later, guys.
All right, take care,
Later.
everybody.